Good morning, this is Sarah Misa Tifa 117 here, aka Sarah Serenity. Sorry if I kind of sound a little sicky. I've been sick and I'm almost off my monthly. Not exactly the best combination for me right now. So, anyway. I know in my last video I said I was going to do like my top 10 favorite vampire movies, but while I was recording it, my dad distracted me and I had to start over and I forgot the entire thing. I literally forgot the entire thing, so I'm going to give up to you guys by this video on who I believe the purple guy might be from Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, this is basically a prediction and opinion for Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, for any of you guys who have been following the storyline, the last few videos, I found this YouTube subscriber called Treesicle. I think that was the name. But he recently posted up a video about revealing who the purple guy actually is. Now, a lot of you people have believed that purple guy is Phone Guy. This guy basically proved that it's not Phone Guy. In Five Nights at Freddy's 3, you're told that when you wear the animatronic suit, you have to use a crank. Well, apparently, when you see Phone Guy in some of the mini games in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and 3, he's not holding a phone. He's holding a crank. And apparently, there's Markiplier found one Easter egg when he was playing Five Nights at Freddy's 4. And that is, there's a commercial about Freddy Fazbear's, and apparently it says 1983. But apparently there was another Easter egg found. And this guy, Treesicle, he basically showed that in one of the mini games during Five Nights at Freddy's 4, when you're playing as the little kid, you see you see Purple Guy fitting a man into the suit, into Golden Bonnie's suit. And he is of adult size. Now, personally, in my opinion, I thought the Purple Guy became, the kid's older. I thought Purple Guy was the kid's older brother when he's older. I was wrong. It turns out that Purple Guy may be the kid's father. He may be the kid's father. And because he has employee access, it has to be someone with employee access that constantly brings the kid over to Five Nights at Freddy's. Not to mention wasn't around to watch, the kid's older brother throw the kid into the mouth of Golden Freddy. Now, a lot of people believe that, the kid is dead at this point. He actually isn't. It was revealed that when you play through Five Nights at Freddy's 4, in the corner of the bed, first you see a vase of flowers, then you see meds, then you see an IV pole. Scott Cawthorn basically gave a clue that the kid is actually in the hospital, and he's just dreaming up all of this. Which means that all of this is prior to the Bite of 87 theory. And if that's the case, that means that Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is dealing with the Bite of 87. And that all of this is, when you're playing through it, is basically a flashback to what happened after the kid got bit. And he's just basically laying in the hospital dreaming up all of this. Now, for the reason why Purple Guy is not Phone Guy is because when you are playing Five Nights at Freddy's, the very first one, and then right after you play that, you play Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Basically, the combination is Freddy Fazbear's Diner, the first one, which I'm hoping they will actually bring out a game for that one to explain all that happened, because that's the missing piece, that's the missing link. Then there's Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Then there's Five Nights at Freddy's 2. then it's Five Nights at Freddy's 1, then it's Five Nights at Freddy's 3. When you play it in that type of order, exactly in that order, that shows that it's basically how it prolonged the entire process. Sorry. Because Phone Guy, he dies in Five Nights at Freddy's, the first one. You could hear him die in the fourth night recording. And when it goes to Five Nights at Freddy's 3, they're playing, the guy even said, the owner of the haunted house, he said they found old videotape recordings, which means Phone Guy's already dead. He's already gone. And if you saw in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, Purple Guy died in the Golden Bonnie suit, Springtrap. Which means that, he couldn't get out of that suit once he was dead. In my opinion, though, I believe in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, the spirits are free. All the kids' spirits are free. Because, like I said, there's the bad ending and then there's a good ending. I think the good ending is actually sticking to the storyline. The bad ending is just for, to get people pissed off and stuff. But the kids have basically been stuck in those suits since the 1980s, so they've been stuck in there for 20 years worth of hatred and purgatory, so of course they gotta be freed. I mean, personally, if I was stuck in a suit for 20 years, I probably would have gone nuts and would have been praying for someone to release my soul, so that way I could be freed. But Purple Guy, I believe, could be one of the other workers of Five Nights at Freddy's. Or he could be the father of the kid who got bit in the head by Golden Freddy. But here's the thing. If you play the minigame Five Nights at Freddy's 2 with Purple Guy kills the kid, the first child. And apparently, with that crying child, since it was not revealed to be since the puppeteer really wasn't revealed until Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and he's been a big part in the play for 2 and 3, Treesicle basically said that the crying child, the very first one that Purple Guy murdered, is the puppet. Hence why, it makes sense. Because if you play Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and you play all the mini games that are actually hidden, in the very last hidden mini game, the very last one, you're playing as the puppet, the little puppet, and you bring the child the cake, and the cake is, and the child, once he's happy, is revealed to be Golden Freddy. And the children who were Freddy, Foxy, Chica, Bonnie, the puppet, and Golden Freddy, all their souls get released. All of them. Which would mean that the puppet was already long possessed before the other animatronics. Which, here's the main piece that's missing from all these theories and all the storyline. What exactly happened in the very first Freddy Fazbear Diner? What happened that deals with the bite of A7? How did the Purple Guy came into play? How did he murder the kids? When exactly did he murder the kids? They haven't really answered all these questions. If I understand, they're making a Freddy Fazbear movie. Five Nights at Freddy's movie. That could deal with the very first diner, or it could deal with, how Purple Guy became the murderer and murdered all the kids and stuffed them into the suits. It could be either one of those things. Either way, those are the main things that are missing from the puzzle. We've already got the ending. We already know what happens to the kids. They get their souls released. We already know about the bite of A7 for Five Nights at Freddy's 4. there's all these Easter eggs and stuff. There's all these questions that's not answered. And just as Markiplier has stated in his video, we won't know more until the DLC content gets released on Halloween. Now, I'm a big fan of Markiplier, and I've watched him play the games all throughout. So, once the DLC comes out and after I watch all of it, I will hopefully reveal to you guys, what exactly happened. But that's all for now. Hopefully I'll have more information later on, and hopefully I will get over the sickness. Because I hate getting colds. I'd rather be having a fever and throwing up than having a stuffy nose and raspy throat. But until then, there's Randy out.